did you pull a 7-star Mangog or Mango Man? Because if so, this video might be of use to you. Because this guy is he's not bad at all. He's in fact actually pretty good. And I know, honestly, Mangog is considered one of the worst of the year he came out, which was 2021, I believe. And he's actually probably still on the lower end, but he's actually hits really hard at times, especially in these Battlegrounds fights I'm going to show you. We're just going to start off with this Deadpool here, and I'm going to show you this fight, and then I'm going to get into a rotation against the Venom the Duck after, and then I have a bunch of actual BG's fights to show you after them that should be pretty impressive. And that Deadpool went down pretty quickly. Let's see how quick it was. It is 39 seconds without class advantage. It's actually really quick, if I'm being honest. It is a little bit lower health than normal, but that SP2 at the end was a lot of overkill too. So next we're going to get into the Venom the Duck, which has a lot more health, and then this is class advantage. He has really low PI for some reason for the amount of health he has, which is, I don't know if it's just Act 6 things or what, but this is basically a rank 4 in BGs, which is almost the same as what Mangog is. He's kind of like a 4.5, a 6-star 4.5. It's a little weird to scale power levels with these guys because they're kind of in between 6-star rank 4s and 5s. And so, we did the SP1 there, and what we want to do with Mangog is finish with 5-hit combos to gain a rage charge. Once you get 10 of them and you throw your special, you get enraged. And then you throw your special too. It does a bunch of damage. It stuns. You want to charge your heavy for as long as possible because it does burst damage, and more burst damage the longer you hold it. Drop to heavy while unstoppable because you gain a fury if you get hit while unstoppable, and then you do a ridiculous amount of damage. So now we have a Gallon here, and Gallon is annoying if you can't kill him quickly. The object of fighting Gallon is to kill him quickly before he gets enough buffs to annoy you with Harvest. And so he's going to throw a special one here. I staggered the Unstoppable and the Furies, which is really nice. And he only ended up with 20 mass at that point. So now we throw the special 2. He's already almost dead. Like, Mangog kills really quickly. And then he got down to 8%. And the SP1 kills him. So if that didn't kill, which it most of the time will, you could instead build back to another SP2. While you still have the Fury, and that definitely would kill. Now, Gore is always a tricky defender if you do not have a good Mystic matchup, but Mangog definitely is one of those good Mystic matchups. So, I have to wait out the Unstoppable, but that's a good time to bait out a special anyway. And now I'm going to throw my SP2 right here. Alright, I thought I was going to do the Striker first, but I didn't. It's okay. And he dashes in, and we do a giant punch. And now we just build back to another SP2, and he's beyond dead. It's like so much overkill with that SP2 there. That was like 39 seconds or something, really, really quick. Like, actually, it's really impressive what this guy does. Now we have a Hulkling, which is really slow even for some Mystics, because if you nullify his indestructible buff that he gets, which already slows you down, he gets a passive and slows you down for even longer. And, we're just gonna do this fight the same exact way. Trying to think of anything specific to talk about. We want to make sure that the heavy attack from SP2 never goes into the indestructible, and since that fell off now, perfect timing. It didn't quite kill him, but this heavy attack does a lot of damage, and this SP3 totally will. Hulkling is annoying to take down, like I already said, because he's got the regen, he's got the indestructible, and even for some Mystics, this takes a little bit of time. But not for Mangog, because that was, how many seconds? 55, I think it said, which is pretty respectable, honestly, for any Battlegrounds fight. Now, Terrax. The fun thing about Mangog is that he's completely armor break immune and has a little bit of energy resist. That was a miss parry. I have no idea what just happened there, but Terrax did a full 5-hit combo, so it gave me another rage charge, so wonderful. That's kind of cool. And now I'm still just trying to build to my SP2, and I'm gonna drop it right now. Nope, now I'm gonna beta special actually. Okay, there we go. And then we did the SP2. Terrax is only power steal immune if he's against a metal, which Mangog isn't. And then another heavy attack, which did like, that second heavy attack was like 30k when the other ones are like 60k. Like, he does so much damage once he gets enraged, it's kind of ridiculous. Next up, Anvilus. This really isn't even that great a matchup for Mangog. He's gonna do it pretty quick, because it's really not easy to get rid of his Unstoppable and his Rod altogether. So I'm just gonna, this was a total experiment, honestly. We're just gonna see how it goes, and I should have let him get the Unstoppable so I could stagger it instead, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm just doing regular Mangog things. There's not much to talk about right now. Now, I don't even know what happened there. He still got the Unstoppable, but the Rod went away. I'm not entirely sure what just happened. But, I'm working to finish it, but I need him to throw the special attack, and he's not. Lovely. And that just ruined my entire ramp up. This would have been so much quicker if he just threw that special attack, so my MD didn't push me to SP3. But it happened. What are you gonna do about it? So now the SP3 happens, and we just kind of have to wait. Do we gain a regen? Yeah, we do gain a regen. He nullifies up to 10 buffs with his SP3, and each buff nullified gives him a little bit of regen. It's really not that much unless you have like 10 buffs, but it's something, you know. At least it doesn't make the SP3 feel completely useless to get pushed to. And there, he's immune to Power Steal because he had the Rod, but it's not a big deal because he's dead. So now I just need to finish this one last fight against this Null, and again, Armory Commune, so he's going to take a lot less damage versus Null. That means he still can't willpower heal constantly. Well, I mean he can because of Living Abyss, but for the SP2, you can't heal off of that. It's not that big a deal though, so I'm gonna wait out and get the Unstoppable myself. Instead, I decided to let him get the Unstoppable. I have no idea what I was doing there. Got the SP1 there. So now we're at 7 rage charges. I need to get the stagger to give me another rage charge. And am I going to do that? Yes, but he threw his SP1, which kind of screwed me up a little bit. It's okay, because we have the striker to give me another opening, so he doesn't throw another SP1. Here, I'm gonna actually hold my special off to where it times up with that corrupted timer. I don't know if I needed to do that, but I did it anyway, so yeah. This did not kill him, though. And this, I would have removed this clip because it just wasn't a good fight, but instead I'm actually going to show you something cool. So Mangog, while unstoppable, takes 50% less damage from all sources and the recoil mastery. So we just took like barely 10% from that SP3 there. It's kind of stupid how little damage we just took from that. And it wasn't a clean fight, but I felt I'd show it to you anyway, just because of him tanking that SP3. It did so little damage to me, it was really funny. And then this, my SP3 is gonna beyond kill him. And yeah, so fun Mango fights. He actually is really, really decent for Battlegrounds. For other stuff, maybe not as much, but you should not be disappointed for pulling Mangog at all, because he can go on defense as well, too. So, there you go.